Hi everyone! 2 weeks have gone by and I need to change up a few products in my makeup basket again. Today I actually do not switch out too much, so I'm actually going to just be staying here, and I have already gathered all the products because there was not too much I needed to think about. And so yeah, it doesn't make sense to change the setup and to go back and forth between this room and the other room where I have my vanities. So I decided to just pull out the few products and talk about them real quick. So in my last makeup basket I had 4 products that I am actually kind of moving out, kind of like. For starters, I have my Ulta blush and bronzer duo in Splendor Bronzer. This was one of the wonderful Ulta products that Mary from Reviews Diary actually sent to me, and I'm very happy. I've only been using the bronzer and there's barely a dip going. The only thing that I can see is there's a bit of a crack on the side because this one unfortunately fell on the floor, but nothing happened. So that is, in my opinion, that's a good sign for a good product. Because if I just drop it on a floor and it's not super hard like a street or something, or stone floor, then I think the product should not shatter if it's still full. So I did not use any product there, luckily, but I do like the bronzer a lot. I've already noticed that, so I can't wait to use this again. But I have other bronzers and I would like to rotate through them and not have bronzers that have pans showing when I'm moving later this year, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that being said, this one here, I'm moving this one out. And then I've mentioned this in the last video already, I'm going to move out my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Sin again. For the simple reason that I have 2 eyeshadow primer potions from Urban Decay and I've had them for quite a while. As you can see, with the simple fact that they still have the normal tube opening and not the sponge, the doe foot applicator, which I absolutely hate, to be honest. So I'm moving this one out. Another product I'm moving out is, of course, my current palette. I had the Urban Decay Smoked palette in my makeup basket for the past 2 weeks, and this is actually the old version of the Smoky Eye palette. So now they have the Urban Decay Naked Smoky, which I don't like as much as I like this one. So yeah, I had this one, and I did not use too many of the shades. I used mostly Kinky, Freestyle, and Backdoor. I used these 3 shades quite a bit, however, so I liked using Kinky as my brow bone highlight because this is a matte shade. Then Freestyle is a wonderful crease shade or to just blend it out. And Backdoor is wonderful for deepening up the crease or the outer V. So this is what I use these shadows for, and the other shadows I did not touch at all, I'm afraid. But I was focusing on the products I want to use up this year. So all my non-cruelty-free eyeshadows, and that was probably part of the reason. So I've made quite some progress there, so I'm very happy about this, of course. Now, I don't want to really use this palette up anyway, because like I said, I don't like the Naked Smoky too much. I much prefer this one because the color range is so much better for me. So I'm going to move this back into my collection. And then I have a product I need to replace, and this is my Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. This says it's mattifying, long-lasting, and oil-free, and this I started in like February, if I'm not mistaken, like around the 14th of February, and at the same time I was also using up my Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. So the first month to month and a half I used them, switching it up every now and then. And since then I've only been using this one. Now it is almost empty. I think if I really squeeze this package and manipulate it a lot and maybe even cut it open, I can get another use out of this. And if I don't, that will also still be fine because I've had this for roughly 5 months, and so that's quite good in my opinion for a primer. So I'm moving this one out soon, or today, you don't know yet, we'll see. And I need to move in new products. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm going to be putting in my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Greed. This is the golden. And this was the one that I'm moving out, the more champagne colored one. So I'm moving this one in again because I just like rotating through them. For my primer, I have the backup of my Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. And I also just recently acquired the Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Blur Stick. This is just supposed to be with blurring out your pores and maybe filling them up a bit so they don't appear as big as they are. So I'm going to put these two in because I want to try this one, and I know this one is very nice. For my bronzer, I am putting in my e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in St. Lucia, so this is the lighter one. And this is it. I still have the plastic here on top of it because I wanted to keep it a bit safer. I have swatched this, but I have not used this at all yet, so there you go. This will be quite nice, I'm sure, but yeah, I wanted to just try it out and see for myself before I get to work on others. So that's why I decided to go with this one for now. And then I have another palette that I want to move in that I have not used yet, and that is a oldie but goodie, I'm pretty sure. It is my Wet n Wild Color Icon palette in Comfort Zone. That's where the applicator goes, and this is it. So I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. I have swatched this a few times, and that's about, or maybe once even only. I think I've swatched this once, and that's it. So I have not used this at all, and I can't wait to play around with it. I may be neglecting my other products for the project Use It Up for the next 2 weeks, or for at least for one of the 2 weeks, because I really want to play around with this. I have heard so many good things. I want to make up my mind about it now. I just noticed that my crease shade actually is upside down. I don't know if you can see this. So I don't know if you can see this, but definer and definer, and here we have what is upside down. That's kind of funny. Here, that one. So yeah, I didn't know this until now. Okay. So anyway, I can't wait to try and play with this a bit more because I have only swatched it and I've heard so many good things about it. I just want to work on it. And oh, I did not even know that they have like ideas for the how you can vary it with these. So you have a sweet look, a flirty look, a dramatic look, and a wild look. I'm pretty sure that will be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in. Let me put this guy in here again. I'm never gonna use it, but just in case. So this is actually it for my makeup basket for the upcoming week. If you want to see what else I have in my makeup basket, I'm going to link my last makeup basket video, which is quite a bit longer than this one. I think it's at least twice as long. I'm going to link this up in the one of the corners. I'm going to figure out how to do that. So you can go there, and I hope you will have a wonderful week. I will see you guys soon. Bye!